So we agreed to play in this game, and got a freshman quarterback at the time, Keelan Brown. Got just rookies everywhere out there. So we find out our opponent is Deerfield Beach High School out of Miami, Florida. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. So we get ready. We have a couple of games to get prepared for it, and we go into this game, and I'm watching on film. I'm watching Deerfield Beach had played their first, 3 or 4 games before we play each other. And, they're putting the ball all over the ground, and the quarterback's not real accurate throwing the football, and they got crushed by a team out of Maryland, I think, the week before. And so I'm thinking, all right, well, look, if we play well, we'll see what we can get done.
Mm-hmm.
In the course of that week, we have 4 brand new starting receivers. Like I said, a freshman quarterback, an inexperienced offensive line, everything that you could possibly have, But the problem is we had won our first 2 games, so everybody's feeling great.
Everybody's flying high and feeling mean. Huh?
So the week of the game, Charles Robertson, who's a starting junior wide receiver, plays for UL now.
Mm-hmm.
Emergency appendectomy on Thursday. The next, another kid gets the flu on Friday morning, so bad that he doesn't even make the trip. Okay. So now we're rolling into the game with, like I said, a freshman quarterback and 2 starting receivers, both of which had not started the year before. First play from scrimmage, we run a crossing route, and he gets absolutely decleated, breaks 3 ribs, out
for the game.
So now I got 1 starting receiver, and he's a sophomore. And so the game went as the game went, and I'm watching what's going on out there, and the quarterback is not the same quarterback. In Florida, you have open transfer. So the quarterback is not the quarterback I've been watching on film. This dude signed. You remember the Pratt kid that played quarterback at Tulane the last few?
Yeah.
That's who he was.
Oh, wow.
He becomes the quarterback, and he wasn't there before. The running back signed with Miami. They got 9 D1 guys out there. So you get where I'm going with this.
So they found dudes.
We had no business being in that game, and got destroyed. I'm talking about literally destroyed. Bad. Well, when the game ended, I was talking with the producer of the whole thing up there, and I said, "Hey, man, let me ask you a question. Right? How did we figure out that we were the best matchup that y'all wanted for this Deerfield Beach team? Right? Like Curtis played in this thing the night before. Catholic was coming off state championship. They had played in the night before. And I kept going. There's a ton of really good teams in Louisiana that are not even that are. They're here. Like they played in this thing.
Yeah, we're the only team with any skins on the wall.
Right. Exactly. So he goes, Coach, I just, with the championships and everything, just figured, you guys be ready to go, So I said, well, have you ever actually seen us play? And he said, no, but I heard y'all really good, whatever. And I said, okay, I just want to see, where you thought the matchup might be. Whatever. I can promise you at that point, there was no one in the state of Louisiana that was feeling sorry for us. I can promise you, right? In fact, I'm sure there's a lot of people that were quite happy that total destruction took place. Now, here's the problem. The following Friday, Brandon High School, the returning 6A state champions from Mississippi, is coming into our place to play. Right? Mm-hmm. So here's the deal. You either tighten up, grab hold, and say, let's get ready, or you're going to get crushed the following week.